Meantime, CNBC parent company Comcast just reporting quarterly results. I want to walk you through what's happening. The company earning 96 cents a share, 10 cents better than estimates. Revenue coming in at $31.92 billion. That also topped expectations. Adjusted EBITDA up about 10% during the quarter to $8.81 billion. That's versus an estimate of $8.55 billion. Now, running through some of the other metrics to tell you about. Peacock's revenue grew 46% last year to $4.9 billion. Studios adjusted EBITDA increased 11% to $1.4 billion for the full year, driven by Kung Fu Panda 4, Despicable Me 4, also Wicked on that list, of course. And then connectivity and platforms revenue grew nearly 5% to $11.5 billion in the fourth quarter, basically in line for the most part with expectations. We'll tell you about content and experiences revenue and EBITDA topped estimates. The revenue beat driven by theme parks. Now, Comcast generated $12.5 billion in free cash flow last year, and it returned about $13.5 billion to shareholders. You're looking at the stock moving higher on the back of that news now, up about 2%, up at about 38.16. I don't know.
That's a solid report.
It's a good report. Of course, it is our parent company, but I
but it's a solid report.
I don't think we're pandering. I think the market likes it. And
not Kung Fu pandering for.
Not Kung Fu
good
pandering.
one.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. But I think if you
that
look
was
at
a wicked good pun.
The Peacock number, I think, is something that
for sure.
The market's going to get very excited about.
No doubt.
Because there's been a big question mark over just what that streaming platform can do. Does it need to be consolidated with others? How much heft do you really need? And then to see it really performing the way it has, I think is something that's going to make the market excited. Though I should say, as we've been talking, as I said, it went up to about 2%. Now we're down about 1.5%.
Yeah.
You got to. I've noticed with this stock in particular, just because I do follow it somewhat carefully, the immediate moves in the 2 or 3 minutes after are not always the same moves that you see 2 hours later when the market opens.
You'll find that
you got to see a little bit of digestion.
Many stocks, if you follow them closely.
Yes, that is true.
Right,
that is true.
It is true with ours. Yeah.
I have an acute sense of this one.
Good reason.